Welcome back to another episode of Nub's RPG Wednesday. As always, I'm your host, Victor Nub, and I am joined by my good friend Ova 9000. Say hi, Ova.
Hi, Ova.
And today we are going to be looking at Secret of Mana, developed and published by Squaresoft and published in the United States on August 6th of 1993. Secret of Mana was officially the first game of the Mana series, but it was not the first actual Mana game. It is a sequel to the Game Boy title Seiken Densetsu, which was released in the US as Final Fantasy Adventure on the Game Boy. I think I said that. In Europe, the game was actually released as Mystic Quest, a title that would see use in the US for the tangentially related Super Nintendo RPG Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which was itself a spin-off of Final Fantasy Legend, which was also a Game Boy series. Kiyoshi Ishii is the father of the Mana series, having concepted and served in a directorial capacity on almost every game in the series, starting from Final Fantasy Adventure through the upcoming Visions of Mana, which is due to release later this year, and we're playing this in 2024. Ishii has stated in the past that he considers Secret of Mana to be his game more so than any other game that he has worked on. In addition to the Mana series, Ishii has also worked on the Final Fantasy series, the core series that is, Saga Frontier, the 3DS remakes of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, Luigi's Mansion, and the recent remake of Link's Awakening. Secret of Mana was unique among RPGs for its more action-oriented gameplay, with players attacking enemies in real time and managing a stamina bar to gauge damage for each hit. The game also features a unique menu featuring a series of rings to navigate options, items, weapons, and armor, as well as the magic system that is eventually unlocked further in the game. Secret of Mana was a smash hit not only in Japan, but also in Europe and the US. The game went on to sell 1.83 million copies worldwide and is widely considered to be one of the key contributors to the popularization of RPGs in the West. That's all the notes that I had created for this. John is going to be taking the lead on playing the game. If you are in any way familiar with Secret of Mana, it is actually a multiplayer game. You have 3 characters that join the party during the course of the game, and if you had a multi-tap, were capable of playing as 3 different people at the same time. I am recording this with my Retron 5. The Retron 5, unfortunately, does not like to play well with multi-tap. We will be joined in the future by a third player once we actually have the ability to play as the sprite character who you do normally get last. However, we will have probably the ability, if not in this first episode, probably in the second one, to do 2 players. But for now, Ova is going to be taking over. Now, before we started, Ova here asked me if we were going to give the characters unique names, and I said, well, no, I got to use the defaults. They actually don't tell you the defaults in-game, but the default names for the characters, if you play as the boy, is Randy, spelled R-A-N-D-I. If you are playing as the girl, her name is Prim, spelled P-R-I-M-M. And if you play as the sprite character that joins later in the game, you would be named Popoi, P-O-P-O-I. You don't have to choose those names. You can call them whatever you want. John, I will let you pick the name of the boy. It does not really matter.
All right. Should we name him Nub in honor of your...
If you want. It's up to you. You're going to be playing as Nub, mostly, so...
Okay. Well, then we'll name him Ova.
Okay, there you go.
All right. He's Ova. So, Nub, I guess, will be the girl, right?
Yeah. That's fine.
Cool. Swords.
All right, let's get started. Would you like to do the narration for us?
I will. Using the power of mana, civilization had grown strong. In time, mana was used to create the ultimate weapon, the Mana Fortress. This angered the gods. They sent their beast to destroy the Mana Fortress. A violent war rocked the world, and mana seemed to disappear. Before all was lost, a hero with the mana sword smashed the fortress. Though the civilization had been destroyed, the world was peaceful again. But time flows like a river, and history repeats.
Ooh, Mode 7 effects. This is the actual game map that you do get the ability to see later in the game, but early on you don't actually have any way of looking at it.
Hey, guys, wait up! Ah!
Shh, be quiet. The Elder will find us here and he'll be mad.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be here. There's a ghost around.
Do you really believe that? People say that to scare us. But I heard Grandpa say something about a shiny object near the falls.
That must be some kind of treasure. We have to find it.
Help! I'm falling! Ah! Ah! Ah. He kind of dragged that out there. Ow, my spine. Ouch! Phew! No way to get back up. Now what am I going to do?
And you take over. So unlike most of the RPGs that Squaresoft was producing at the time, you do control the character pretty much directly through most of the game. About the only thing that you're ever hands off for would probably be magic when you cast it in this game. You have to pick it from a menu, and then the character does kind of like a little pose where they actually cast the spell. But, and this is one of the things that you can actually take advantage of when you're playing the game, you can actually cheese the system a little bit using the magic in this game, because when it hits an enemy, they cannot evade it, they cannot avoid the hit at all unless they have some kind of protection by magic. And if they get hit and you time it right using the menu, you can lock the enemy from doing anything while you cast magic.
Yeah, it's pretty much the core strategy of every boss fight.
So I talked over the sword talking to
Over! Question mark?
Question marks?
I want to say, I like, just hold up. Over, come back! Don't talk about the river effect. Question mark? I want to talk about the river. I want to talk about the river effect. Anyway, I liked that the river kind of pushed you, but only in certain spots. It's a nice little touch there. The village is this way. I have to find something to cut through.
I should use your crispy bangs there, guy.
Those are pretty crispy.
Actually, they're flopping a lot.
Over, remove the sword. Who are you, and what's this sword doing here? Urgh! Huh? Ow, that light. So bright I can't see. Ah! A ghost! Over. It is I who asked. The sword. Huh? Say, what? Oh. Explosions. The brilliant light is gone in an instant. I have to get back.
So
But
this
I
is
can't.
the first of, if I'm not mistaken, 8 weapons that you actually get in the game. The nice thing about the way that the weapon system work in this game is no character is tied to using any one weapon. You can technically have them use anything as long as another character isn't already equipping it.
I can get through with this sword. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go back and cut this grass. Yeah, that was one of the cool things about this game. And the when I played this, I made a rule for myself that I would have to use certain weapons with certain characters.
No, I did the same thing.
Yeah. Whoa, what's a rabbi doing in a place like this? I mean, it's a forest, dude. What do you? Where else would it be? He knows what this is,
Okay,
right?
better question. What the f*** is a rabbi?
So here's the, he releases the sword. Spoilers. He releases the sword, and it releases all of these mana creatures, these monsters out into the world. But he clearly knows what it is. So where did he learn about this?
Well, maybe it's not that the creatures were all released all at once. Maybe they existed, but just not in the quantity that he is seeing now.
I guess that's true. But again, like, where did he go? How does he? Yeah, all right. I don't know.
Well, how do you think he got here? He had to kill like 50 of them.
He probably did. Yeah.
Among their people, the Rabbites consider him a genocidal maniac, actually.
Yeah, this is a game where you go and you like restore. It's very green and naturey, and we have to restore the power to the planet. And
Green in the early areas, you do get to a lot of
green
very
like,
different biomes.
I mean green like tree hugger green, not biome green.
Do we have to pick up an orb before you can start charging it, or can you do it right now?
No, you get it when you get the first level of
Okay.
the weapon power up.
So another one of the functions in this game is that your weapons all gain unique attack levels based on picking up these special orbs that are attached to each weapon. And what happens is when you have full charged stamina, you hold the button after swinging the weapon to attack, and it'll actually charge up a gauge. The longer you hold the gauge, depending on what your weapon level is, the bigger a combo you do. The problem with the combos is if the enemy actually has the ability to evade an attack, which is not a guaranteed hit when you swing your weapon, you actually go through the entire animation and they just kind of stare at you like an idiot while you play it out.
Yeah. Now,
Individual swings in the combo don't count. It's one hit.
The other core mechanic here is that 100%.
So no, you don't have to have the orb. So you just went up. You should be able to do it now.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
God, weren't you listening?
No, I don't listen to you.
Anyway, the first time I played this, I did not understand that you had to wait for this to get back to 100% in order to get the full strength hit. So I was just like,
Chess.
button mash, button mash.
No, I did the same thing. I did the exact same thing.
Yeah. It was not clear to me as a young person.
So Ova here just picked up some candy. Candy is one of the restorative items that you get in the game to recover health.
Forest off limits!
The biggest problem that I had with this game is the fact that the inventory system allows you to pick up exactly 4 pieces of any item total. 4.
Yeah, pretty limited.
And unfortunately, there is not a huge selection of recovery items that you can get in this game.
No.
You can pick up candy, chocolate bars, mana nuts, I think is what they're called, the ones that recover magic points, royal jelly, and that may be it, except for items that cure status effects. So you have to be very judicious in your use of recovery items. You're probably expected more to use your magic to recover health.
Whoa. It's over, rabbit. I have the high ground.
I do like that when you leveled up, you got all your health back. That's a nice touch.
That is nice. And I got a little happy sound too. I always liked the level up sounds, and the swords, the magic, and the character levels all have different level up sounds.
I also like that the main character is wearing a bandana that serves absolutely no purpose because the hair on his head is still getting into his eyes. What was the point? All right, I'll do the lady if you want to.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to do it for every character that doesn't mean anything. I'll just do a regular voice. Did you see that, Ova? A minute ago, something lit up the sky near the falls. I have a real bad feeling about this. Look out, a TIE fighter.
Get out of my house!
Gotta do it. You started, you gotta finish it.
I just, every RPG, you just go in people's houses. Hey, Ova, stop playing with that sword before you hurt someone. Okay. Going to the shop and buying
I do
some
remember
items.
really liking the soundtrack for this game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ova, on an errand for the Elder? Better hurry along. Yeah, they won't let you buy anything to... Oh, yeah, I guess they do let you buy something.
Oh.
I thought they forced you to wait until you actually could leave town.
Is this what I'm already...
I wouldn't buy anything yet. I would
Yeah.
wait until you could check. And the game isn't super stingy with money, but if you don't need it... I think it's select. You gotta hit select.
It's Y, actually.
Why? Really?
Yeah, and then you press up and down.
That's gonna be weird.
Equip. Oh,
Yeah,
I've
you already had
the
those. How about the
overalls.
bandana? You gotta back out.
No, I don't have the bandana. Ugh, why? Buttons. Yeah, because I don't have it at all, so I could buy it.
Yeah, because the ring menu was unique. I don't know if I can say it was a good design. Holy shit, you're not buying that one. Now, I guess it goes without saying, since you only get 8 weapons in the game, you cannot sell any of your weapons. And also, if you tried to, you'd be an idiot.
But you can sell armor.
Ova,
What did you do this time?
Ova, the Elder was looking for you. What did you do this time?
I'm sorry, I talked over you. Please forgive me. Hey, you're in big trouble.
I like
Can
that
I- can
you
I-
live in this village, but they're still going to make you pay to stay there.
Well, too, it's like, can I do this? Is it gonna let me do this?
Of course they are.
Yeah, they're like just waiting for me outside overnight.
Now, have you played the remake of this
Yeah.
game that came out on the PlayStation 4 about 5-6 years ago?
Oh, you've got
Yeah.
levels on this.
Yeah. I mean, those aren't my playthroughs. This is
No,
a
is it?
copy I bought used. That's me. I played it for a little while after I bought it. But
This is the classic dilemma of a rented game, right? You rented a game, and then you were like, all right, am I going to be the jackass that raced? Because some other kid hoped that they'd be able to rent the game again and that their save
yeah.
file would still be there. We're going to go with level 3 because Roy...
Oh,
he
sorry,
didn't get
Roy.
that
You played it
far.
for 15
Yeah.
minutes. You're losing your save progress. Anyway, when they remade this game a couple of years back, one of the things that they tried to do in order to give the game a little more personal depth is every time you stayed at an inn, the 3 characters would have some kind of dialogue between the 3 of them. Unfortunately, it was about a millimeter deep in terms of adding depth to the characters, because it was like one of them's always hungry, one of them's horny, and I can't remember what the third one was. I think it was the girl, and she was always angry. It never really got any more developed than that, because that wasn't really a part of the original game.
All right, am I going to do man, or are you going to do man?
I think we were going to do him as kind of an Obi-Wan Kenobi character, so if you think you've got a good Obi-Wan Kenobi in the holster there, go for
Okay, I'm going to do it right now. Ready?
it. Dot, dot, dot.
How was that?
That was pretty good.
It's good. All right.
I'll do the Elder.
Okay.
Elva, you're not hurt. They just told me what happened.
I thought you were a goner. I told you it was stupid to bring someone like him along. Blech.
You idiots! Weren't you told not to go there? Huh, Elva, what's that you have? Oh no, it couldn't be.
Cool. Did you find the treasure? Way to go.
What have you done? How could you have pulled out the mana sword? It's impossible.
The mana sword. Legend has it that our village is finished.
If the sword is removed, and here it is. It is said that the mana sword has been protecting our village from disaster.
So that's it? That's why all the monsters are attacking us now?
What monsters?
Well, the Rabbites.
Yeah, but they're not attacking the village.
Well, they're about to attack the village.
Okay, spoilers.
How could an outsider like you yank out the sword and bring doom to us all?
Okay, so he doesn't live here. Whatever.
He does, though, and he's just being a dick. That kid didn't have any trouble bringing us along to play at the falls. We weren't an outsider then.
Okay, well, important question. If he's an outsider, then where did he come from?
An egg.
He just hatched from an egg.
Hey, stop it!
You did this.
It. Whatever.
It's your fault.
Treacherous flowers.
You.
Wah! Earthquake!
Whee! look at those legs wobbling.
Oh, I fell twice in one day.
Help! Monster! You have a sword, don't you? Use it!
Hey, can you hear me? Oh, I was supposed to do Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
Luke, can you hear? No, wait. Hey, can you hear me? Watch how the monster moves before attacking. That's not Obi-Wan at all.
And use the Force.
Oh, that's not the attack button. Ow.
And remember, you can do combos if you so choose.
Yeah, I was trying to do that when I was practicing earlier, and... Okay, why does the first boss have a knock you unconscious move? That's just...
Because they were hoping you would level up by now. Gem missile! Holy crap.
If it's level 0, shouldn't it do, like, no damage?
I'd use a piece of candy right now if I was you.
Oh, yeah, I do have a piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
I think you avoided that hit
I
because you
might
were
have,
healing.
yeah.
Yes, you did. Nice. Now, there is the chance for you to evade attacks and or block them in this game, but you have absolutely no control over that. If you do manage to avoid it, it's just pure luck. Fight out.
Here it is, baby. Big finish.
Pump your fist. Punch, 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 punch. Either that or he's got a really bad case of lice.
Now, I love that
Scratch, scratch, scratch.
about this game. They didn't just make the boss disappear or, like, puff into smoke. He straight up supernovas.
He went atomic.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta
Find your center.
I gotta find my center. I gotta find my Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan, you did it. Wait there. I'll pull you up.
He's calling you Obi-Wan?
I'm Obi-Wan. I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Wah!
They're both looking at him like, you bitch.
What a wuss. That appears to be the real Mana Sword. Huh? What? It is supposed to be pulled out by a knight in times of great trouble. Problem is, you're too young. Something must have happened to the Mana Sword.
Yeah, it couldn't possibly be you're the hero of Legacy. It's something must have happened.
Yeah, something's wrong here. Here, it's yours! Sorry, but the sword is losing its power and must be re-energized. Only the person who pulled it free can do that. What should I do? Visit Sage Luca in the Water Palace. She's been protecting these lands for over 200 years. I thought the Mana Sword did that. Listen to her advice.
Story conceits, whatever. I have no idea which one of these kids had the voice that I started with.
It doesn't matter.
Over. The Elder wants you in his house.
Everyone has stopped watching by this point. Well, I have to be off. Oh, my name is Gemma.
Gemma 1 Kenobi.
I'll wait for you inside the Water Palace. You can't just, like, wait 5 minutes and go with me. You know I'm a kid, right? Okay.
It's really dangerous. I'm not a fighter.
Me? Oh. Elder, we can't go on like this. It's like one attack. And I killed it.
Yeah.
It's over.
There's no relief in sight.
Oh, Ova, you've really done it to me this time. The reason why monsters have appeared is because you removed the sword.
It's settled. We can't let Ova stay in the village anymore.
If we do it, more monsters will come after him. If we do, whatever.
Go! Get out of here!
Yeah, on your way now.
I don't want to do this, but I have no choice. I'm going to have to ask you to leave the village.
I have no actual political power.
You can take what's in the treasure chest downstairs. It's mostly old underwear and pictures of your grandmother naked.
Heading out? See you later. I have no idea what's going on.
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. And now you can buy the bandana.
I guess so. Unless they kick me out immediately.
I took you in and I raised you, but there's nothing I can do to help. Please forgive me.
Nope.
I know I've told you this before, but I f***ed your grandmother. Your mother brought you to this village when you were just a baby. Soon afterwards, she disappeared. I took you and have done my best to raise you, but now we must part.
It's like, what does he mean by it took you? Like, as a sex slave?
Whoa.
I truly hope you can
Whoa.
find your mother someday. Goodbye, Ova.
That got dark, Grandpa.
I f***ed your grandmother.
Okie dokie.
Go back in the hole!
Yeah, that'd be funny if I just hid down there. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna stay in the village and let all the monsters kill you dicks because, you're ungrateful. And if you try to kick me out, I'm the only one with a sword.
Only selling you stuff because the elder ordered it? What a dick.
You know, you pull one lousy sword out of the ground. Yeah, alright. Chicka-chicka-ching.
So I would say don't load up on all the candy you can carry because you do get it from enemy
Yeah,
kills.
no. I am notoriously cheap when it comes to items in games.
Now, one of the things that
Notorious, I tell
is unique also to the chests you find in this game that probably wasn't standard for most RPGs at this point is you do have the chance to open one up that has a trap in it that can either damage you, knock you unconscious. I think there are some that poison you, and there's no way to avoid what happens. Once it happens, it's done.
Yeah, I do think that's only certain enemies drop those, though.
You are hereby banished from Potos village. Now get out of here.
I forgot my iPad. Can I go back and...
I need my charger. They don't. You can't find lightning cables anywhere.
I didn't know this was final. I do need kind of a just... No? Okay. All right.
I had packed lunch. Can I? No.
There's a ham sandwich. I don't want Brenda to eat it in the fridge. I'm going to take out all my frustrations on this rabbit.
Gotta charge it up. Do a charge attack on the next one you fight.
Cannon Travel Center.
Now, the Cannon Travel Center you can't actually use until you have another Cannon Travel Center unlocked to land at. But I think you can talk to him at least.
Crazy guy. Hi, we the Cannon Travel Brothers are building a global network. Going to the Water Palace? Jem has already left. He paid your way too. Hop in.
Oh, wow. Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay. If you want to walk to it.
So the reason why you don't want to just immediately fly there is you actually have the opportunity to get your second party member very quickly if you actually walk to the Water Palace. If you take the shortcut, you do not see her, and it is the female companion, until a little bit later in the game.
Right.
More candy? Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
You're saving yourself, what, 10 bucks? Which, by the way, 10 bucks for candy? What the hell?
Yeah, this is 1993 too, so...
So for 10 bucks, you should be
I fell
buying
for it.
an entire aisle's worth of candy. I don't remember where exactly you encounter the female, or the trap that will get you to the female character. It's a vertical path.
I think if I go this way now, I'll run into her.
I'll know because it's like a narrow vertical path, but I don't remember which way it is.
I don't think if I go to Pandora anything happens, but we're going to do it anyway because I want to. Now, the first time I played this, I did not get the goblin kidnapping, but I saw it because I have the player's guide, and I'm like, what? That didn't happen to me. So I didn't get to see that scene until my second playthrough.
Yeah, I don't think I saw it the first time either. I think when I saw that there was a cannon that would send me directly to where I was supposed to be going, I just said, I'll hop in.
Yeah, and I think the difference is we get the girl in the kingdom of Pandora, whereas otherwise she meets with us and we save her in the witch's forest.
That's right, yeah.
Mushboom gets whacked. I like that they tell you, they use that little prompt to tell you when you got a critical hit. I feel like this might be it.
Yes, if it narrows down below like to a single file path, this is it.
Yeah, level 3.
Nope, not quite. I'd say,
Oh.
ouch. I'd say if this is going to Pandora, go back the other way.
Well, I'm getting a little bit of leveling done here too. Not too much, not just enough.
Do the charge attack.
Stop trying to fart on me, you dumb mushroom.
Show everyone the charge.
Okay, fine.
Nice. One of the things I always love about the game is when you start doing higher damage attacks, the numbers start getting much bigger.
Yeah, they get cartoony big. Oh, yeah, it's a nice visual addition.
Okay, so no, don't do it.
Why?
I think you're going into the village now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's not going to trigger.
don't-
I just wanted to see. You're a stranger.
Yeah, that won't even let you in.
Official notice says we can't allow outsiders in. Because that would make them insiders. And then what would be going on in this topsy-turvy world? Ugh! Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore.
I think you gotta be a couple feet back because he just kind of throws himself into it. He gassed you.
Then he did a breakdance. Give me a chance to do a hip-hop dance. Oh.
It's funny, the game starts very childlike in the enemy designs. I mean, the worst thing you fought so far is just a really big mantis. But later in the game, you start getting like zombies and werewolves and stuff. So they kind of ease you into the more horror elements. Not to mention the final boss of the game is just an enormous dragon. Like, really big.
Spoilers, God.
Well, we're not going to get that far. Unless you
Spoilers,
start moving.
He just...
Now, I have not played every game in the Mana series. One of the ones that I have played, and I actually do have a copy of... I think you're fine. It stops at 1 hit point. I wouldn't have done that.
No, it's
going to keep going.
Yeah, but I was low anyway.
What I was saying, though, is once it gets to 1, it stops poisoning you. And then you use the health.
Okay.
On the plus side, the poisoning ends very quickly. All right.
This is it.
It's somewhere in here.
This is it.
Yeah.
Ugh. I hate these flowers.
No, didn't happen there. You might have to turn around and go back the other way again.
Well, it's gonna trigger one way or the other.
Well, I remember
is
being able to
because-
pass it a couple of times. So, like, go in here, come back out, and try going down there again.
I don't think you can avoid it though. And the other thing is, it might not happen
Meow, need anything?
it might not happen until after we go to the water palace.
Really? Yeah, what'll it be? Perfectly priceless of items available.
And here's where you get some really good stuff that is really, really expensive. So I think the wristbands are universal. Everyone can wear them, but the headgear is unique to specific characters in the
most
party.
of it
So
is.
the boy can wear the bandana, the girl wears the ribbon, and then
Fairy
the sprite
wand.
wears
That's
the
what it was
rabbite hat.
I'll buy one of those.
And this, for the most part, is all the items that you can get restorer-wise in the entire game.
Anything else? Be seeing you.
Holy. No!
I just want to save.
For 8 hit points?
I just want to save.
I'll just go outside and pick some dandelions and eat those and hope they don't poison me. Try going south. See if it triggers.
Yes, sir.
Huh. Maybe we botched.
I don't think we botched.
It could also be time. Maybe you have to go to the water palace first and then it'll show up.
That's what I just said. You never listen to me.
No, I don't.
All right, I doing this guy or you?
I can do them. That's fine.
Yeah, okay. All right.
We came from Pandora to fight Eleni, the witch in the haunted forest.
Okay.
And that's it. We need a whip to go through the shortcut to the castle of Eleni, the witch. Why are they all wearing hard hats? That's Major Dialuck. This mission will be full of danger, but we'll do our best. I won't! Major Dialuck, all set. Right, let's go.
I wanted to talk to the fourth guy.
Sir, I'm not really in any way interested in doing my best.
I
I
just
think the
read
water
that.
palace
Thank
is
you.
up.
Yeah, I think it is.
Probably the palace surrounded by all the water.
Is that, you think
Wild
so?
guess.
Let's go over.
Green fire. Methane?
This palace is stinky.
Oh, which one are you going to hit this time? Oh, you went right. Oh, you botched.
So, now what? Hey, you! Where's Luca?
I'll take her.
Hey, how rude. Luca, it's nice to see you again.
Welcome.
What? You mean this girl is 200 years old? I guess that's it. Luca, monsters are invading villages. He just fought one. I fought like 20.
I know. The ebb and flow of water brings me news from around the world.
It sounds like this.
There's a whale in that pool. How did it get in there? I don't know. It can't get out. That's the important part. Mana's power is growing weak. That's why this boy was able to take the sword. When he did, the balance of mana in this area shifted, and monsters revived. There are evil monsters working to steal away the power of the mana sword. By defeating these evil monsters, you can restore the sword's mana power. The power is kept in orbs. Looks like it regains some power from the mantis ant. There must be more hidden orbs which hold mana power for the sword. And you must find someone who can forge the sword to release its stored power. And that's it.
Okay.
I thought you got to touch the mana seed
yeah,
up there.
I think I do. So, I want to point something out. She looks super evil. Especially like...
The red eyes.
The red eyes, and then she has this sort of weird grin. Maybe that's not
I thought that was her
all
chin.
supposed to be her mouth, but it looks like...
She's got a really weird smile.
Yeah, she's got this crazy
Like
clown
it's super.
smile.
It's like she's got like
Yeah.
the dimples, the evil dimples.
I've been waiting.
She looks like she's doing a Jack Nicholson face.
That's you. You're Luke.
Oh, I'm Luca. Sorry, it's like Gemma and Luca. Gemma, watch out for the Empire. It seeks to obtain the Mana Fortress.
You mean the one that destroyed the world in that fairy tale? That's no fairy tale. That's a space station. I mean, that the Empire is trying to awaken it.
That's me. See, it's confusing, right? You were about to start. And I was like, wait.
Yeah.
The Empire is going to unlock the seals from the world's mana seeds. A bunch of strangers have already started snooping around this palace.
Something's very wrong in Pandora. Could the Empire be involved?
It's always the Empire that's evil. I don't know. Gemma, see the King of Pandora and tell him to be cautious.
Right. I'm on my way.
Hey, be careful. Okay.
Over. You go to the cave called Gaia's Navel.
Stare at it.
That sounds promising. Dwarves live in that cave. They make good weapons and know all about weapons.
Which is why they make good weapons.
Which is what, yeah. They may know somebody who can reforge and empower that sword of yours. As your sword's power and skill level increase, so too will your ability.
Kind of. Now, touch the nut. She lets you do it now, right? I'd say the fortress. I mean, the sword doesn't really do anything bad to you. Eons ago, the ancients used the mana fortress in their final battle. But even they could not control mana. In the end, it was your sword that saved the world. Survivors rebuilt the world to utter mana. By the way, all those stains are blood from your slain enemies. Lick it off the blade. That is the mana sword, but its power is gone. It used its last ounce of power to summon you.
Power? I feel like with this voice, he would definitely go, power?
Olva, the Empire must not restore the fortress. Regain the sword's power first, or all is lost. That background is not making it easy to see where commas are.
No. What should I do?
You must become a hero who is worthy of the sword.
Oh, great. That's straightforward. Okay.
Enough. Hold the sword up to the seed.
Giggity.
Use that long shaft to touch your nuts.
One ping only for Shelley. For a moment, the seed and the sword became one.
It's too late. We should have you do Sean Connery for Gemma.
I'm sure there's somebody else later.
Old men in this game. We can just make anyone. Wait. You're doing the sprite, and you're doing it as Sean Connery.
Oh, that's perfect. All right, yeah. You have sealed the mana sword,
The
seed sword with your mana. Okay, whatever.
Your
Is
sword,
this Luca? I can't. Whatever.
Your sword is now covered in seed.
Now the mana power from the seed will soon be sent only to you and your sword. You'll be able to gain power from the mana seed wherever you are.
You can blast your seed anywhere.
The world has 8 palaces. Visit them all and receive the power from them all. Gotta receive them all.
You're gonna have so
mana
many
palace.
people's nuts all over your sword.
It's you.
Take this spear with you. Mana Guardians used it long ago. It will grow and regain its power just like your mana sword. There must be more weapons like this spear in the world. Find them. I'll restore you. Want to save the game?
No, I want to show you my armpits.
No, I want to have to go through that exposition
First,
again.
head for Gaia's Navel, like Gemma said. Look for the underground palace. To reach Gaia's Navel, head south through the realm of Pandora.
I was just there. They wouldn't let me in. See, and that's
not
she
doing
looks
it again.
she looks normal there.
I think you're just seeing the chin outline when she's facing
Yeah.
towards the screen.
Oh my god, I don't care. See, like his face, he doesn't really have a mouth.
Oh, it's a chin.
They didn't make a mouth on these characters.
I don't know if there's any characters really in this game that have mouths that are visible. Maybe one of the kids had like buck teeth, kind of like.
Yeah, the angry looking.
All over my face.
Yeah.
Wait, that's her sex dungeon.
Up, no. Run. I didn't need to see that.
All Mana Guardians have a sex dungeon.
Okay, all right. You know what? I really want to be able to show this one to my kids, so Can we cool it with the sex dungeon?
I've already said so many dirty words, and I'm not going to stop. I bleep all of them anyway.
All right.
Most of
You're
them.
going to have to bleep sex dungeon.
Just F's and S's. I'm not bleeping the sex dungeon. I'm going to show the sex dungeon. I like that as you're playing, you can still hear the damn whale wherever it is.
That's not the way, Luke.
All right.
should've
Before we go
named
any
it
further, let's see if we can get kidnapped.
This isn't...
You can't even go in.
I think it will automatically kidnap us now. I think it will. I think if we had taken the cannon, maybe it wouldn't have. I don't know.
There is a way to definitively make it happen, and I'm going to post it on the screen.
Right now. Stupid. I hate flowers.
They smell so pretty, and they have nice colors.
God, I even knew it was coming, and I still fell for it. Nope.
I'm starting to remember, if you can see the flower there, you are not going to get kidnapped. Oh, okay, so it happened. All right,
Oh, help! Oh! Help! Ouch!
You, do not move. Just stay still. You're very lucky. You're going to be our main dish.
Sir,
Help! Let me go!
is the whole thing their head, or are they wearing helmets? The yellow part. Tan part, whatever.
Yes, I think yes.
You look delicious. Shriek!
That's the shriek.
Oh. God. Okay.
Hey, the dancing has already begun. Let's join in.
And celebrate with our battle cry.
The sand people scare easily, but they return and in greater numbers.
So I was going to do the voice for the female character. Hey!
What?
Hey, you!
What? The soup is talking to me.
What on earth are you doing, you idiot?
Please help me.
Shh! Quiet! Let's get out of here!
I owe you my life, but what are you doing here?
I've been searching for someone. For a second, I thought you were him. A case of mistaken identity, huh? I guess I lose.
Now wait a minute.
I'm only joking. Look, I'm in a hurry. You better get back to your home. Later.
Hey, wait! I left without even telling me her name. Oh, she smelled so good.
Technically, the name never appears in the game, so it could have been anything. Danger, beware of goblins.
That's an understatement.
Okay, if we saw the sign there and it had registered it, it would have been obvious. Yeah, that happens there. Alright, so we have to go to Pandora now?
Yes.
I'll be honest, I'm not paying attention to the story much right now. I'm just so enamored with the gameplay.
So one of the interesting things that I think they did, and you can kind of hear it, is because of the limited number of sound channels, you know, they have this very rich soundtrack, but it used up
It's like
the sound effects channels.
8 channels in total, I think.
Yeah. So they will, if you listen to me swing the sword, it'll cut out part of the music, but they did it so well that it just kind of sounds like it's part of the soundtrack, you know, like a break in. God, stupid flowers! I'm trying to talk about sound channels.
You can also, now one of the things we didn't really talk about, you can actually stun lock enemies with the lower powered hits. So if one is really driving you nuts or crushing you with their attacks, You just do a series of low damage attacks and you can lock them right up without them ever getting a chance to fight back. But yes, I know what you're talking about with the audio channels that they kind of mute one just to play a sound effect if they have to overlap.
Yeah, it's especially noticeable in certain areas. There's one dungeon later on that has a it's almost like a drum and bass kind of soundtrack, and it cuts out the drum, but it sounds like it's like a remix. It actually sounds kind of cool.
What I always liked about this soundtrack that you don't really hear on just about any other Super Nintendo game that I recall, they make real heavy use of the synthesizer tracks that sound like a harpsichord, including the song that was just playing.
So the soundtrack for this game was composed by Hiroki Kikuta. A customer. Let's see. Did I?
That
is not for me.
Better, the Kung Fu suit.
Yeah, but I can't equip it right now. I'm not gonna bother. And this was his first big project. And this was my first experience with like a Squaresoft soundtrack, because I played this before any Final Fantasy game. So I heard Hiroki Kikuta's work before I heard Nobuo Uematsu's work. And this soundtrack really blew me away as in my youth.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. So much variety, so much composition.
Oh, that's an important character, if I'm not mistaken.
That's...
I've been doing most of the female voices. You do one.
Some people are gathering in the
beautiful
ruins south of this town.
So soft.
Odd things have been happening ever since. Grandma goes there.
Nice lilt to it as well. Like, I don't know if I've actually talked about that yet on the channel. I think my first Squaresoft game probably would have been Final Fantasy II. I never played the original.
4. Do 4 or...
Well, 4...
2 or
4 Japan,
2?
2 US is what I mean by that. Master and his daughter, yada yada.
Who cares? We don't.
Wait, I don't care. I just came into your house to steal some stuff and leave.
All right, let's get. Let's.
I love that they're all dressed for sleepy times.
This is an armor shop. Let's see if they got something good here.
Has the storyline advanced to the point where some people are just hypnotized yet?
Yeah. Don't you ever shut up?
I forgot about that. You can push people out of the way if they're blocking your path. This is awful. It's though they've lost their, whatever it was, will to live. Alright, so we have to go this way to get to Gaia's Navel? Or, no, wait, this is the castle. You gotta talk to get the girl to join you.
Yep.
Okay.
Whereas if we didn't get kidnapped, she'd just brush us off if we came here.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Hey.
Pretty sure this constitutes sexual harassment. I wouldn't do that.
I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm trying to talk to her. I'm hitting the
Why
A
are the
button.
people in the southern ruins wearing strange masks? Oh, it's an orgy. Okay, mister. I want to show this to my kids. Raping the girl in the corner.
That's not...
What do you call that? Look at you.
Like a jackrabbit. Rabbite. Ooh, purple hair. All right. Yeah. All right, green hair.
He doesn't discriminate about the sexes that he harasses. I wonder if Dialuck is going to be back soon. He promised he'd play with me then.
Talk to this guy. This land has had it. It's been cursed by a witch.
And lack of Oreos.
That's my wife.
Dad, you're impossible. I'll make my own decisions about my life. Hey, it's the guy I saved. Say what? You're a swordsman? I didn't say
Didn't
that.
actually say that. Huh? Oh, you mean this?
This is great. I need your help. I helped you, didn't I? It's your turn. We're going to teach that witch a lesson. We're going to save Dyluck.
But I've got to go to the underground palace.
Later. Right, let's go.
I'm over.
Oh, call me...
Girl.
Please name this young lady.
Young lady. All right, what are we going to call her?
Wait. Call her... What was the name? Nadia. Nadia.
Nadia?
Yeah, you don't remember from Chrono Trigger?
Oh, yeah.
Marley's real name is Nadia, and if you change the name in the game, she goes, "My name's not Nadia, it's Nadia." There are a whole bunch of opportunities to give characters their real names in Chrono Trigger. That was one of them.
Oh. Yeah, I used to do that with
Was
the
it Nadia?
frog.
I thought it was Nadia.
Well, she's named Nadia. Somebody's named Nadia.
Whatever.
Yeah, who gives a shit. All right.
All right, so I should be able to jump in here, right?
You should be able to. I hate you, Dad! Oh, sorry.
And why don't-
Nadia!
I hate you, Dad. I am not returning to this place ever. And then you walk right in. Let me see if I can jump in.
Nadia!
Okay, come on, stop. How do I... Nope, that's just pausing
Select.
it.
Press select button.
Okay, I can't do it while it's in the text box. It's not doing it.
Have you tried turning it off?
Oh, there it goes.
There it is, yeah.
Got it.
No, I want to go
I
this way.
want to go this way. All right, give me a second to acclimate myself to the things. And also, I need to... Oh, there we go. I need to equip something. She starts with the knuckles. I always gave her the spear.
Yeah.
That was one of the three.
Yep.
So the way that I did it, as I recall, for weapon assignments was the boy always got the sword, the girl got the spear, the sprite, when he joins us, she joins us, whatever.
Yeah.
I always gave them the axe.
Yep.
And then as far as secondary weapons, I gave the boy the whip, the girl the knuckles, and the sprite the bow. And then it was kind of a toss-up between the javelin and the boomerang. Those I
Yeah.
didn't really care who got them.
I gave the javelin to the girl, the boomerang to the sprite.
I think the
And-
boomerang I always gave to the girl, and the javelin I gave to the boy.
I gave the whip to the girl. And there's another one too, right? Because there's 8.
Yeah, that was 8, right? Sword, spear, axe, whip, knuckles, bow, javelin, boomerang. That's 8. So if there was another, I don't know what it is.
No, okay. I know I gave... I don't know, whatever.
And how are we attacking? Is it B?
It is the B button.
Okay, but we can't do it in here, so.
We'll be using the B button today. The B is for battle? Buttress?
What's a battle? Did that student just say, what's a battle? No, he said, what's that rattle? We're getting the air
hear a
conditioning
rattle.
fixed.
Is there a south? Did you say there was a southern?
Ruins to the south, but I think we have to go to the weaponsmith first. There we go.
The weaponsmith is in Guy's navel.
Yeah, which is north. I'll take that. Oh.
This is the way we
Oh,
didn't
damn it.
go, so.
Also, we probably should get some equipment for the girl so she doesn't stink up the joint.
So, if I recall, I think the weapon experience goes to the person who gets the kill. So, I'm gonna let you do most of the work.
Okay.
So that you can.
One
bump the-
second. Oh, I did it again. What does she have for armor?
Nothing.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I never.
She has a
equipped the-
wristband. So I gave her the wristband. And she did already have a kung fu suit. And that's all she can equip there. So
Yeah.
another wristband in the
Yeah, let's go-
ribbon, which we can get at Neko's shop.
Yeah. Let's go back in here and. No, that's wrong. No.
Wide exit. Now, you do have the option to run in this game, I think, as long as you hold down the run button, but you cannot change direction once you start running. You have to let go in order to stop.
Where's that armor shop?
It's down. Or, no, wait. You can get them from the item shop?
No, it was a separate...
Yeah,
it's over here.
it was down.
It's over...
Down?
This is going to go really well.
I'm a big fan of the way she was just running against a wall while you walked inside.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
think so.
He's mute. It's a deaf mute.
Yeah, Mr. It was down. It's down this way. Right? No? Up? This way. Down?
You
No, we
just walked
left.
through that wall. This is the way to the temple. We don't go
Yeah,
this
we
way.
don't want to do that yet. Just walk through the trees. It's like this way somewhere.
Yeah.
Here? House? No?
Are you talking about the item shop?
Yeah.
The item shop is up here.
Yeah. We can't get a ribbon yet, can we? You can get a wristband. You can get a wristband, get another one for the boy. And then, yeah, we can't get a ribbon here, so let's get a ribbon.
And I think this is 150.
It's expensive.
Maybe we should just be really careful. So the Couple Witches is like a revive item if one of your characters gets knocked unconscious. Obviously, it was useless while we only have one player, because if the boy is knocked unconscious and he's the only one in the party, you lose. Yeah, if you want, we can go ahead and stop here. We'll go ahead and stop the first episode. We're at the 1 hour mark. So we made some pretty good progress. We managed to find our ultimate mission, which is to re-energize the mana sword so that we can use it to stop the revival of the mana fortress. And we also got our second party member, the girl, into the group. I'd say let's do it. Oh, okay, whatever. All right. I have no idea what counter means. Do you know what that means?
Counter?
Yeah, when you save, it shows... well, go ahead and hit the end anyway. We need health.
You need health. You weak girl.
And this is where we would normally get some kind of super not witty banter between the two characters while they were getting ready for bed in
Yeah,
the remake, which was pretty lousy. Yeah, do the save again and I'll show you what I was talking about. Pick that. Pick it again. See over there on the right? Counter. What is that?
I think that's time. But...
So it's going up in just seconds? There's no difference in it? I don't understand that. That's so weird. Whatever. Maybe it's counting the number of times you've saved on this cartridge. Because it was 98 before, now it's 99.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
I don't know. Mystery for another time. Anyway, that is going to do it for episode 1 of our look at Secret of Mana. I'll go ahead and be up front right now. We are not going to look at the entire game. Unfortunately, Ova will not be here long enough for us to go through however many tens of hours that we'll want to look at the game.
He's going to murder me in my sleep.
We'll make enough episodes to at least get the third-party member some magic. And if we're really hauling butt, maybe Flammy? But that's a long way. We probably won't get that far.
I think we can get...
We'll get out of the main area
Yeah.
for certain. We'll make it to the forest that you get to after you leave this main area. But yeah, we'll find out in a future episode. Again, that's going to do it for episode 1. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.
See ya.